me, and in today's video I'm gonna be doing riddles, as you can see on the screen here. But yeah, I haven't posted in a while. I don't know why. I just didn't. I was too lazy to. But let's get to it. So, yeah.
Oh boy, William got inside a cave during an archaeological expedition. There were 3 ways out. However, only one of them was safe. His map said that behind the first way out, there was a pond that swallowed everything in. The second way out led to dangerous dinosaurs that would eat him alive. The third way out led to an erupting volcano. Which way was safe?
I'm gonna pause the video for you guys to see which one you think it is. I'm gonna also try to think. Depends. Is there crocodiles in the river? I don't know. Or fish that can kill you? I think you should go to number 1. I think.
The second one, because the dinosaurs went extinct many years ago.
Oh my
You're running
gosh,
away.
I was about to say that dinosaurs don't exist.
Pack of zombies and come across 3 doors. Behind the first one, there's raging fire. Behind the second one, there's a lake of water. Behind the third one, there's a venomous snake. Which way would you choose?
I'm not gonna pause it for you guys this time. Pond?
I'd recommend to choose the second one and swim away. It's just a lake. You can do it.
They did it.
During his vacation in the jungles, Aiden was caught by some tribe. They tied him up and said they'd push him into one of the 3 pits of his choice. The first pit was filled with zombies. The second one, there was raging fire. The third one was filled with huge pitcher plants. Which pit should Aiden pick?
That thingy? I don't know. Oh, zombies? I don't know. I have no idea.
He should choose the third one.
Why?
The pitcher plants only eat insects. They're not dangerous for people. Aston reported that someone had robbed his house. Detective Callum arrived and asked Aston to tell him what happened. He said that he walked into his room and saw someone getting out of his window. They must have heard him walking inside the house. Then he checked his desk and found that his money had been stolen. Detective Callum asked if Aston had touched anything else, and the man said he hadn't. Detective Callum closed the case and refused to proceed. Can you guess why?
Maybe because the footage was wrong? I don't know, on the computer? The computer has a camera?
The robber wouldn't get out of the window without stepping on the bed. However, the bed
Oh
was
Lord, I'm sorry, I did not listen to this. I was not listening properly then. I got it wrong.
perfectly made, and Aston said he hadn't touched it. It means there was no robber. Waverly was an archaeologist looking for a pirate treasure. In one of the caves on a deserted island, she finally found it. There were 3 chests, and one of them was filled with gold and gems. However, if she picked one of the wrong chests, terrible things would happen to her. Luckily, there were statements on each of them, but only one of these statements was true. 1. The treasure is in this chest. 2. The treasure isn't in this chest. 3. The treasure isn't in chest number 1. Which of the chests has the treasure?
Number 2. Because I think it's 2. It seems like, yeah.
Let's solve it step by step. If the first statement is true, then the treasure must be in the first chest, and the other statements must be false. In this case, the second statement is also correct, so that was a wrong guess. If the second statement is true, then the treasure isn't in the first chest. The treasure isn't in the second chest either, just like it says. Then it must be in the third one. However, this makes the third statement correct too, although it shouldn't be. If the third statement is true, then from the first statement that is wrong, you can conclude that there's no treasure in the first chest. Since the second one is wrong too, then the treasure must be there. Now there's no contradictions, and the treasure is in the second chest. Ooh. Does anybody else have chest pains? Just me?
Did it?
Okay. Skylar and Amelia are pen pals. Skylar said that her birthday was in winter, and Amelia said that hers is in summer. However, a couple of months later, they both had their birthday on the same day. Still, none of them lied. How is it possible?
They live in different countries? Different sides of the globe?
They live in different hemispheres. When it's wintertime in the US, it's summer in Australia, and vice versa.
Oh Lord.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
sorry,
I'm gonna call
guys.
now.
Okay.
Mrs. Fitz came back from work and found that her favorite cup was broken. She asked her daughters who had done it.
Took's
Katie said,
ugly.
"It wasn't me." Serena said, "It wasn't me either." Hannah said, "It was Serena." Mrs. Fitz knew her daughters well, and she could tell what happened. Only one of the
Wait, it wasn't me either. It was Serena. Who's Serena? Oh, it's her.
girls was telling the truth. Can you guess who broke the cup?
It wasn't me either. It was Serena. It's either Katie or Hannah. It's either Katie or Hannah. I don't think it's her. Cause, yeah, I just don't think it is. Actually, I have no idea.
If Katie tells the truth, then firstly, it wasn't her who broke the cup. Secondly, the other two girls are lying. Serena is lying, so you can conclude it was her. But then Hannah is right, and that's a contradiction. Let's say Hannah is right. Then it was Serena who broke the cup, and Serena is lying. But then Katie is telling the truth too when she says it wasn't her. So Serena is telling the truth. She says it wasn't her, so you can trust her. And Katie and Hannah are lying. Katie says it wasn't her, so it was her. And Hannah says it's Serena, which is a lie. So Serena is the honest girl, and Katie is the guilty one.
Oh.
Hannah is just a liar. Rick asked Gemma on a date, and she
I
said
guess that's
yes.
correct.
She went to a local witch doctor to buy a potion to get human legs for 24 hours. The door to the witch's house was locked, and the note said, "If you want to meet me, find the key first." Can you help Gemma find the key?
Wait. No, I cannot. Is it on the top of the thing over here? Maybe? I don't know.
Here it is. Gemma opened the door with the key and found another door that required a password. There was a note on the door. What has 88 keys but cannot open a single door? Can you help Gemma crack the code?
I know this. I'm so good at riddles, so it's called a piano. Thank you. For who don't know, but who knows this, great job. For sure.
It's a piano. Gemma didn't have any money. The witch offered her this deal. "If you guess my riddle, I'll give you the potion for free. But if you don't crack it, you will be my servant forever. So listen, 2 in a hole and 4 in a pack. 6 in a trio, you see. 8's a quartet, but what you must get is the name that fits just one of me. What am I?"
What? Bro, what is that? I don't even... It's math, obviously, but like still. 2 in a hole, 4 in a pair. That's true. 6 in a trio. That's true. One.
What you must get
One,
is the
number
name
one, I
that
don't know.
fits just one of me. What am I? Gemma cracked this riddle right away
One.
and got her potion. What about you?
It's number 1. I think. I don't know. I just guessed.
The correct answer is half. Gemma got the potion, drank it, and turned into a human. There were 3 routes she could take to get to the meeting point. The first path led through a village inhabited by vampires. The second path is full of toxic flowers that could make her lose her mind. And the third path went through an enchanted forest that blocked all magic and canceled all previous spells. Which way should Gemma choose?
Maybe the second one or the third one. So I didn't hear the second one.
The first option is the safest. It's a sunny day, and vampires are probably sleeping. Rick and Gemma met at a restaurant called 3 Mermaids. But there are only 2 statues of mermaids on the porch. The owner of the cafe, Victor, is well aware of this and could easily fix this, but he doesn't. Why?
Because nobody cares. Because nobody cares. Like,
This is his business strategy. Passers-by notice the mistake, enter the restaurant to inform the owner, and often stay for lunch. Rick is a detective at the police station.
so smart.
During his dinner with Gemma, he received an urgent call from work. Jeff, a country house owner, said that his housekeeper had tried to get rid of him. The night before, the housekeeper gave him an apple for dessert. The man took a bite and passed out. He woke up the next morning and immediately called the police. Rick and Gemma went to the crime scene. The housekeeper denied everything. Gemma didn't know who to believe, but when Rick examined the crime scene, he understood who was lying right away. Who's the liar, the housekeeper or the owner?
The owner. Because that apple is perfectly fine.
The owner said he'd eaten a poison apple. So if it happened the day before, this apple must be brown now. But it's not. The man must have bitten into it just before calling the police. Gemma didn't notice this clue because she doesn't live on land. Rick and Gemma decided to have a picnic in a sunflower field. But something's wrong here. Can you tell what exactly?
The flowers are moving?
The wind is blowing the clouds to the right, but the sunflowers are swinging to the left. That's impossible.
So,
Gemma fell asleep in the field. When she woke up, Rick was gone. She looked around and saw an evil elf. He said, "I have put your boyfriend in jail, mermaid. If you want to see him again, solve my puzzle. I can be red, blue, purple, and green. No one can reach me, not even the queen. What am I?"
a bee?
Can you help Gemma save Rick?
A bee? Oh my gosh. What is this? A bee?
The correct answer is rainbow. The elf took Gemma to his secret lab. He said, "I've cloned your boyfriend so we don't need him anymore. Now you may take him home. Unfortunately, I don't remember which of them is the real Rick, but you know better. Can you help Gemma decide which of these guys
The
is
one that's
her
smiling
Rick?"
because he's happy that he's there. Those shadows are suspicious. Wait. Guys, you see? Look here. The hand has no thingies. Does he have thingies? What is this? This guy is not him. This guy's not him. I feel like it's him because he's like smiling, but like suspicious. His shadow looks perfectly fine. And he has eyebrows. And his ear is normal. So it's not this guy, and this guy. It's between this guy and this guy. Guys, what? Do you guys know the answer? Like, he's either smiling or he's not. Or I'm missing something. I have no idea, but it's one of those two.
This guy has 3 fingers. This Rick's teeth are too sharp for a human. This Rick lacks eyebrows, and this one has pointed ears.
One.
So
I didn't even see
this
the
one
teeth.
is the only real human.
Why is he not smiling? He's
The
not
elf
happy?
returned Rick to Gemma. The guys
yeah,
rushed
you know what I
away
mean.
from his lab. It began to rain, and they decided to hide in an old, creepy castle. When they entered the building, they saw a beautiful fountain. That's when Rick and Gemma realized that they were not alone. There were many ghosts in this castle. Can you figure out the exact number?
Figure out? Why? Why did I figure that out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Wait, what did they say before? Because I feel like I
We're not alone.
something like
A
said
beautiful
before.
decided to hide in an old,
I'm
creepy
gonna go back.
castle.
Okay.
When they entered the
Yes.
building, they saw a beautiful fountain. That's when Rick and Gemma realized that they were not alone. There were many ghosts in this castle. Can you figure out the exact number?
No, because there's many ghosts. Like, I don't know.
There are 7 ghosts in this picture. One of the ghosts is hiding inside the fountain. And the guy over there is not a ghost. He has feet and he's sweating. He's the
What the? 7? I see you.
the castle. Peter and Zach continue their journey. In the evening, the guys saw these 3 hitchhikers
This is the
not far
last
from a
one,
bus stop.
guys.
They could only pick up one person. Who should they choose?
This lady, because this guy has blood. She is wanted, and yeah. Make sure you get this right, guys. Last one.
This pretty girl is a werewolf. Hey, look at her toes. She has already begun to transform because it's the full moon. And this harmless-looking elderly lady is a runaway criminal. Take a look at the poster hanging at the bus stop. It's her portrait.
Okay, that
As
was
for the
right.
guy,
But
he looks pretty harmless. Yeah, his clothes are indeed stained with something red, but that's just some paint because he's an artist. Look, there are art supplies in his backpack. The artist, whose name was George,
He's a
told the
hiker.
guys about another interesting, mysterious place.
this is a full
The
story,
locals
so
called
I'm
it
just
the
gonna finish
haunted
this
house.
story, and then I'm gonna
1
end the
week
video.
ago, George heard strange screams coming from inside. He went to check the house. A minute later, he ran away screaming. What scared him so much?
The painting. I just saw it blink like twice.
The portrait of this creepy clown is moving. Zach and Peter decided to explore that haunted house. When they entered the building, they didn't see any portraits, but they heard screams coming from the basement. They walked downstairs and found a loudspeaker that replayed the screams over and over again. There was a clown costume in the closet. Zach and Peter found 3 suspects among the neighbors and asked them just one question. What did you do 1 week ago? Mr. Daniel said, I was on vacation in Spain for 2 weeks. We came back yesterday. Jessica said, I have very sensitive skin. I wouldn't spoil it by wearing a clown mask. As for Henry, he said he had been preparing for his tests at college 24/7. Who is lying?
Oh, the lady, because they didn't say that about the clown costume.
Jessica. Zach and Peter didn't say anything about the clown, but she started making excuses anyway. The guys arrived at the local hospital to film an interview with a famous professor, Dr. Thompson. But first, he had to help 4 people. Kyle complained, I'm misophonic. I wash my hands 100 times a day. Kelly explained, I'm afraid of heights. I can't even ride a bike. Fred complained, I have a strong fear of water. I can't even look at a faucet. And Jenny claimed that she had claustrophobia. She always fainted in elevators. Dr. Thompson knew for sure that only one of these people told the truth. Can you tell who?
The lady or that guy?
Fred can't be afraid of water. He has an aquarium with fish in his house.
Yeah.
Jenny lives in a tiny van, so she can't have claustrophobia. And Kyle's apartment is too messy for someone who has a fear of dirt and germs.
The
So
lady.
it's Kelly. She sleeps on the floor, which is normal for someone with an abnormal fear of heights. Next stop, creepy caves.
Oh my
Zach
gosh,
and Peter
we
went to see
learned.
ancient ruins in
Gotta
the
end
middle
this
of the
video,
woods.
bro.
Many people had disappeared there. The guys heard weird screams coming from the cave, ran toward the sound, and got lost. Suddenly, they saw 3 tunnels. The first tunnel was filled with fire. A hungry vampire was waiting in the second tunnel. And the third tunnel was filled with poisonous apples. Which way should they choose?
Where's this apples? Are they gonna eat them? I don't
The
think
third
so.
tunnel is safe. The guys don't have to eat those apples. After their epic adventure in the cave, Zach and Peter went to the supermarket to buy some groceries. I'm guessing the apples made them hungry. Can you see a ghost in this room?
Oh, yeah, I see you. I see you. You floating over here like.
Here it is. Peter and Zach found out that people had seen some zombies in this abandoned town. So they decided to make a stop there and check for themselves. The town looked empty. The guys were very disappointed. But suddenly, a crowd of hungry zombies popped out of nowhere and started chasing them. The guys ran into a hospital and locked the door. Zombies began breaking the door down. Luckily, a helicopter with a rescue team arrived quickly. It was going to land on the roof. Zach and Peter needed to get there as soon as possible. Help them find the shortest way. Here's the way.
I don't know.
After saving the guys, the rescue team invited Peter and Zach to go skydiving together. They agreed and put on parachutes. They took this picture inside the plane right before the jump. Can you tell which of these people is in danger?
That dude, the red guy, I think, or this guy.
This man over here, he's wearing a regular backpack instead of a parachute. The guys made a stop on the shore of a famous, mysterious lake. They went fishing. Suddenly, a mermaid jumped out of the water and dragged Zach into the lake. Peter jumped into the water to rescue his friend. Finally, he found Zach wrapped in seaweed on the rocks in the middle of the lake. 3 mermaids had gathered around Zach and were singing their songs. When they noticed Peter, they said, "We'll set your friend free if you guess which one of us is not a real mermaid. Can you help the guy?"
How is one of you not a real mermaid? How can you be breathing like that, bro? Bro! Who is this, your grippers?
This lady over there, her tail isn't
How is she
real.
breathing?
Sometime later, Peter's aunt, Sarah, called them. She was
No. We're done. But, yeah, if you guys want to watch this, I'll put the link for the video in the description below. But I hope you liked this video today. I hope you got most of the answers for the riddles correct. But anyways, that's it for today. So make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and hope it's not 7 months from now. Bye-bye.